Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Night Flash, and welcome to the U18 Champs weekend. I am joined by my awesome co-caster and also manager of the U18 League, Dash. Dash, how are you doing tonight, and are you pumped for these games or what?
I'm excited. I'm excited to get it started. I know we're going to be going straight into it. We had a bit of a switch up on the matches that we are going to be watching tonight. We have Galaxy versus Cabal, which may be the closer, more exciting matchup of the night. So I know some people are excited to see this. There's a lot of Galaxy fans out there. There's a lot of Cabal fans out there. We've seen both of these teams go at it before, especially for that top two, top three position inside of the league. So excited to see these kids go at it once again. I mean, who do you think's going to come out here?
Oh, geez, that's a loaded question, and I don't even want to answer it. But if I had to pick someone, I'd have to go with Cabal. You know, Gatorade is just such a menace on the map. They've also picked up some new pieces that really help fit their roster and make them sort of more of a complete team. And we're kind of seeing that here as Gatorade is going to be able to find two. Wandell going to be able to find the trade, but Boyd Bance, look out. It's the newcomer, and he's here to play.
Yeah, no, they're excited. They're ready to play. Boyd is going to be the newcomer on this roster. Haven't gotten a chance, at least unless they change some names, haven't gotten a chance to see this kid go at it on the map. So excited to see it, how the team looks. It's kind of a different formation that we're seeing on the Cabal squad here with Boyd Bance and Logano coming out and on these rosters. So a nice little switch up. We'll see if they still got the same momentum, same sort of fire coming into this series here. This Skyline Hardpoint, 30 points already on the board going into this next rotation. I mean, it looks like they're going strong so far for what we're seeing in this hard point here.
No, 100% they are, and Cabal is coming out. They've got something to prove. They want revenge on Galaxy for the last cup, as Galaxy was the team to knock Cabal out. Dark going to be hitting this route, but as I'm saying this, Galaxy is collecting the most of this time on P2. Big kills there out of Bance and Gatorade, leaving the sole player left on Hill. Yusuf going to be able to find one before getting traded out. And this is what I was talking about earlier. Gatorade is just a menace on the map. Currently sitting 9-3, Dark 10-2. Bance and Logano not really getting activated yet, but, you know, if this roster picked them up, you got to think they're shooters, right?
Oh, for sure, especially if they want to kind of go back and forth against some of these players, not against some of these players, but with these players like Blue, like Dark on this Cabal squad. They're a very, very dominant duo, so you need another duo that's going to be able to match that pace. And, you know, you had that with the players that were on this squad before. They were looking nice, so we'll see if the changes that they made it can maybe, you know, take them up to that next level and when they're looking to try and take this champs win. But we move into this next hardpoint rotation. Then we'll see Galaxy taking some of this time trying to chip away at this lead just a little bit more. We've seen this Galaxy squad take you know, teams like Omit to all the way to map 5. So expecting this Galaxy squad to maybe come out on top, maybe, you know, show a little bit more, get their guns back rolling and firing on this map, you know, trying to take this lead. But this Kitchen Hill going back and forth as we rotate, trying to go into the back.
Yeah, and, you know, Cabal definitely has the upper hand in this set of rotations. They have good spawns. They've cleared off old time, have the lead as well. It's a slim margin, though. Only a 3-point lead, but that P4 pops, and instantly Cabal is there. Yusuf, however, looking to play Deal Breaker, is going to be able to find the one onto Gatorade. Bance going to find one onto Skill. Secret going to find Logano, and big win there. Not going to be able to find Yusuf, though, and more time starting to go to the way of Galaxy. Don't let these boys get hot now, because we might have a match on our hands.
Oh yeah, we actually might have a solid match. I'm excited to like I said, this is a good matchup that we have going. Both these teams, they've been like I said, at the top 2, top 3 echelon, always going against the teams like Omit, trying to take that win, take the crown away from the team known as the Dynasty for right now throughout the U18 scene. So excited to see this go back and forth. But I mean, we're seeing Cabal trying to see if they can maintain this lead, or I'm sorry, get their lead back and maintain the control on this map as this P1 hill does pop. They do have control for it now. Logan up inside this top P2 area trying to get one, but does get cut down rather quickly. Rondell lurking his way through that kitchen side to see if they can maybe cut some pressure across this map, but that is 3 dead for the side of Cabal, trying to again get the chip away at this lead.
Yeah, and that's really the big thing here. You want to be on even footing. You want to sort of reset, and Galaxy not letting you do it whatsoever. Cabal managed to get 30 seconds on the last P1, and Skill just doing such a good job of playing his life back here. He's going to be able to find, sorry, that's Yusuf, but Yusuf going to be able to find another. It's all up to Logan for the side of Cabal to get these P2 spawns. He's looking, he's sniffing these players out. He manages to find one, not going to be able to win that one, and his stat line further decreases, currently sitting at 7 and 17. Not a great start out of the young man. However, you know, we're shaking off the cobwebs here. We're getting warm. Gatorade going to be able to find the opener there. Is he going to be able to find more? No, but Logan is. He is good to find the one on Yusuf. Dark going to be able to find one on the Skill, leaving Secret alone, and Wandell not going to be able to find a lot of trade there. That is a lot of purple in the kill feed.
Oh, yeah, a lot of purple. They're chipped away at this lead just a little bit more. Galaxy was only able to get 15 points, but Cabal in making this thing, taking that lead once again. This P2 hill is going back and forth, but the Cabal is trying to stay on top here. They have to work out of this rotation, though, moving into this next three as Galaxy looks to take control inside of this Galaxy hill, inside of this kitchen hill, apologies, or it may be a Galaxy, you never know, but they get a little bit of this time in the back, but get Cabal spawning up right there, right close to the hill. They're ready for action, trying to see if they can break them from the front.
Yusuf almost going to be able to find that second player, but Gatorade, just the gunny is too hot for him. Dark not going to be able to find anything. Secret on a bit of a stinker here, 9 and 22. Want to see him get activated. And Cabal, easy, breezy, beautiful break there. No stress, no worries. Secret going to find nothing other than the bullets of Gatorade as he drops him. And Gatorade, look out, 24 and 14. Dark, 26 and 18. On the other side, though, Logan not having a great map either. So Secret and Logan, definitely room for improvement here. They can, if they get hot, I feel like if one of them gets hot, the other's got to answer, and they got to answer quickly. Big win out of Dark. They're going to get the rest of this scrap time, and this is a game of all games. P4 about to pop. 10-second differential between these two teams. Dark gonna win a massive one on the Skill, but the break is on. Wandell and Yusuf combining for a couple there. Gonna get almost the immediate break, but Boyd says no. Slams the door with a massive two-piece. Good Lord.
That was a big two-piece to try and to make sure that they can maintain this lead, but Galaxy is back in that hill with a three-piece of their own, with all three of them going at it once again. They're going for this, trying to take over the lead once again. The lead switch coming in, but this hill is going back and forth. So big four in the lead. Oh my God, taking over on this hill, trying to make sure that they can maintain this lead. Cabal trying to do it breakthrough, but only 15 seconds left, which we have to focus and maintain and rotate this next hill.
No, I completely agree with you. And, you know, I did mention Secret off to a bit of a slow start, but he's starting to pick it up here. 17 and 27. Bit of a bounce back from him. Keep your eyes on him. He could definitely be the game changer here for Galaxy. Going to be able to find one before getting taken out. Wandell going to find Dark. Dark going to find Secret. So, bit of trades amongst the rubble here. Wandell not going to have the right read onto Gatorade, and Gatorade looking for more. Massive jump. Not going to be able to find the kill, though, as Yusuf is good for the cleanup. Yusuf going to be soaking this time. Big win out of Bance. Any time now is almost deadly for the side of Cabal. They need to play near perfect COD. They have the rotation. They just have to get this player out. Big win out of Gatorade once again, and he is just a man on a mission. 30 and 19. Dark, 35 and 25. Good Lord, look out. Big win out of Wandell, though, on the rotation, looking for more. Logan going to be able to find one. Wandell going to be able to find Logan, though, and it is currently up in the air. Who has spawns? Big win out of Dark, looking for the player in the back. On back, Brown. Wandell going to be able to find another. Nobody collecting time right now. Currently, it's just all about stabilizing. Big one out of Bance. Thought he killed him, didn't, and killed him anyways. Yusuf not going to be able to find anything. Gatorade going to be able to find that one. Wandell not going to be able to find anything either. And Cabal has managed to secure this time. If they soak the rest of this, we're going to be looking at nearly a tie, maybe a 10-point differential. Secret looking to play upset, looking to get them ever so closer. But Gatorade says no as he absolutely zaps him. You know, I was talking yesterday a little bit about the sub nerfs and how it sort of feels like dog poo now, but Gatorade and Dark, everyone on this map is making it look like it just zaps. Wandell going to be that first player at P3. We're looking at a 18-point disparity, 17-point disparity for the side of the Cabal. They have to break, and they have to break now as that time is ticking away. Wandell not going to be able to find one. Big 3 dead in the feed for Cabal. Secret, however, is going to be good for 2. This is where he comes in clutch. No, he does not, as Gatorade says no once again. Trades back and forth. Yusuf going to get into that time. Only 17 seconds needed for the win. Cabal have to do something, and they have to do it soon. Bance with a big one. Logan going to be able to find another, and they break in once again. Ladies and gentlemen, this hill has changed more times than I have changed my socks in the last week. Good Lord. Skill looking to play upset. 7 seconds left in the map if they hold this perfectly. Cabal have to go, and they have to go now. Manage to get in. Oh, my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 seconds left. Oh, Galaxy with the perfect break at the perfect time managed to slam the door on Cabal. 250 to 212 is your final score. Skyline HP. Oh, what a map.
I mean, that you said that last hill was so back and forth. The ball had a chance there at the beginning of that hill to try and break through with that big 3 dead that they did find, but Secret, with that patience, able to make sure that he could stay composed and find the last 2 that were near that hill, and he gets that big 2-piece. He wasn't able to stay alive for too much longer, but that did save them and making sure that they can stay alive and stay alive in the play, able to get there in time. To still, you know, that map control or that hill control and take that map. So we have Galaxy taking it with a 1-0 in the series to our next map. I believe we have the maps. It's a Vault estimate. So, I mean, this map we've seen before inside of the U18 scene, inside of the CDL scene, the Challenger scene. It's obviously, you know, some teams bread and butter and some teams literally auto veto. You know, it really just depends on whether or not you enjoy the map. I think it's one of those maps where you know we're going to see a bang out right in that bottom vault multiple times. So expecting to see that and we just expect to see how these teams sort of react and come out on top during that whole battle.
Yeah, no, 100% Dash. I couldn't have said it better myself. That bottom vault area is going to be so crucial, and who can control it here. But on the side note, I think I'm going to start a hashtag ban vault S&D, because God, am I sick of watching this map. I feel like I watch it almost every night, every time I cast, and it's just not great. But Skill going to be able to find the opener. Dark, however, is good for the trade. Wandell and a teammate. Wandell and Yusuf going to be playing this A bomb site while Secret is looking to play the pinch, but both players fall to the hands of Dark. Dark's looking for the ace, and he's going to find it.
Oh my God. One last kill, one last like opponent on the map, and he's able to find it. I mean, that's a great way to start the map. Coming down into it 1-0, showing that you're still ready to fire back. You still got it. That's a great play out of Dark, and that's for the clip there. Sure.
Yeah, that was absurd out of Dark. It somehow manages to get a double with a pistol and then absolutely beam shots. Absolute laser beams from that bottom pool into that back palm area. And now, it's up to Cabal to attack here, and it looks like we're going for the default strat straight to A. Gatorade's also getting into the mix. Three players on this A bomb site. Dark blast up outside, but it looks like they're going for a bit of a different approach. Logan looks like he's going hunting. He's on the hunt. He's trying to sniff these players out. Dark going to be able to find another before getting taken out. That is definitely going to be an RC car in his back pocket. Logan going to be able to find one, putting them in a 1v2 Wandell. Everything rests on your shoulders, my friend. Going to be able to find some shots into Blue Gatorade. Gatorade, however, goes for the ego chow, and when he ego chows, he eats. Let me tell you, Blue Gatorade going to be able to find the final kill onto Wandell.
That's a great like challenge there. Even though you say it might be a bit of an ego challenge, I think it's one of those challenges you have to take, making sure that you at least out. His teammate knew he had him a little bit weak. You give that calm, he slides out and gets that kill. It's just confidence from the team, and they have to make sure that they keep moving into this map for sure. As if you go into it after a loss like you did map 1, going into the rest of the series, Galaxy for that. So they gotta keep staying confident, and we see them doing that, coming out with a big this series or this map college skill, trying to lurk down, trying to apply some pressure as well. The rest of his team doing this.
Yeah, and not the instant plant that we're so used to seeing. In fact, Bomb is about as deep into defender spawn as it can be. A quick 2-for-2 trade. Yusuf, the bomb carrier, opting to lurk top P4. You know what? If it works, it works. Galaxy managed to squeak that one out, given the unusual tactics, I guess. I think that was supposed to be a B hit that just kind of went south.
Well, I think what was important there is that they played everything together. They had it on their comms. You see trading together. They don't play and try and crowd this last person by themselves. That entire time, like I said, 2-2 trade going into that whole fight over on the right side of the map. They just made sure to play together as unison, and that's what I like to see, especially when you're down. To make sure at least show some sort of effort as a team. We go into this. We have Cabal with the bomb though going down, but opting to go straight to that A bomb site, and that we're used to seeing. Bomb instantly planted. See what Galaxy reaction.
Yeah, and I mean, Yusuf gonna find the opener onto Dark there, but Bance is trying to play upset. He's lurking by these, I don't even know what, vault doors, I guess. Logan gonna be able to find 2. That's gonna be a big 2 as well. Flipping the script. Gonna be able to find all 4. Logan with the ace. That's 2 aces for Cabal U18. 1 in Dark's pocket, 1 in Logan's. Good lord. If this was poker, they've got the best hand.
I mean, you'd come into this just looking at this map alone, and you'd think that Cabal was up, but that just goes to show how competitive teams are and how back and forth it can be. Obviously, we saw that back and forth in map 1, but Ball showing their dominance on this SD. Galaxy gonna have to fight back and make sure that they can at least keep this a little bit even. We have an attacking round coming on this side, so we saw them go for that B side. Kind of lag the play here, but it looks like we're seeing them opt towards that A side of the map this time. Bomb AB being planted. Yeah, it looks like yeah, and they get it down, so we're gonna keep this, but Houston does get one. It's so a secret getting another. It is a 1v2 situation. Left for Dark, last alive inside of this bomb site. We'll see if he's gonna be able to get on this bomb, but Galaxy knows exactly where he is.
Yeah, and he's just doesn't have the equipment for the job. Taking a gunfight with a sub that's meant for an AR. Briefly, I want to talk about the S&D bugs on this map. The bug where you can see the bomb from top cat has to be patched. That is absurd. Yusuf was able to watch bomb and see if he was defusing from top cat. Insane. Insane.
Yeah, I mean that love God, huh? And I mean,
Yeah,
it's kind
exactly.
of insane.
Exactly. Well, you know, what we thought was going to be a bit of a runaway for Cabal here is they did take a pretty commanding 2-0 lead. It's looking like a pretty good match, and Secret going to be able to find three. He's looking for the ace, not going to be able to find it. Gatorade going to be able to find Secret. That's going to shut that streak down, but Gatorade needs to find two more players. He's going to be able to find one, making this a 1v1. Gatorade versus Yusuf. Two subs dueling it out. Massive amounts of map to find. No audio cue going to be had on Yusuf there. Oh, my goodness. He's right behind him. Going to be able to clean that one up free and clear. That he bought that in the duty-free shop. No import tax on that one. Good Lord.
Yeah, I mean, Yusuf was ready for that. Maybe he got a little sound cue. We heard him jumping around, but he turns around and he gets that kill from Yusuf, being ready and reactionary. So we see them tie it up 3. If they'll be able to take first lead, if you are on the side of Galaxy, this map here, they can do it. You know, they would have set themselves up for success. It's a map point. You take a solid 2 in this series, but if you're on the side of Cabal and making sure that you tie the series up.
Yeah, and especially going into the swing game mode of Control, you definitely want to have a map in your back pocket. You never want to be facing the 3-0 barrel, so to speak. There's a player lurking in pool. Is Dark going to be able to spot him out? Yes, he is. Dark going to be able to pick up a freebie there. Not sure what Wandell was doing. Maybe his controller disconnected. But Yusuf going to be playing this top mid area 2v1 for the side of Galaxy. Bant's going to be able to find that one, looking for this last player. Maybe he's just going to chalk it up and go for bomb. No time.
He has 7 seconds left to do it. Yeah. No time left to do it. He had to make either hot bomb, but Secret in a position there to also be able to throw a nade, a stun. Boyd tries to do what he can, just not enough time getting that first kill. It becomes hard when you're in a 1v2 situation, especially on a map like this. But we see guys their first lead in this map. So 4-3 going into this defensive round. You're in a situation now here where you play smart, you make the other team make mistakes and come out on top here and have a 5-3 lead. But we'll see if they are able to. That 5-3 curse even may affect them.
Yeah, this is it's going to be interesting here. Wandell going to be able to find the first, make it 2. Yusuf going to be able to find the third, leaving Bance up in a 1v4. Make it a 1v2 as he's able to find 2 of his own. Not going to be able to find any shots onto that player, and Yusuf just closes the distance, running at him from top cat. Dropped. And yeah, Galaxy looking comfortable now. Looks like they've had a bit of a bounce back here.
Finally, a nice little bit of a bounce back. They just had to get their guns a little bit hot, get the everything rolled. Come out on top here, working together, getting that 5-3 lead. You're in a situation you can take the lead, not only or take the win, not only in this map, but also a 2-0 lead in the series. You set yourself up for a big success going into this where you may have a little bit of mistakes on there. You can have a little bit of a padding map, but we want to try and take it here and set the tempo. We're going straight into this where we have Galaxy. They have this going down, and Secret does cut off. The skill does get one of his own, though. But Blue Gatorade is able to take out a 2v3 situation. Gatorade find another one as well, and Logan cut down the Dark. That last kill trying to defuse it. So another round, another chance for Cabal. This
yeah, 100%. Cabal fighting back with everything they have there. 5-4 is the current score. Galaxy going to edge them out just slightly in the first map. Cabal doing their best to answer back here. That was You know what? It was looking rough for Cabal there at the start, but they managed to bounce back in that round, and they're going to be able to find it. Now it's just a matter of, is the 5-3 curse in play? Has it been activated, or is this just another one of the duds? Like my rank play games, I go down 5-3. I always say it, and I never win them. Going to be hopping on board here with Logan. He has opted to pick up that bomb. Going to go straight to A once again. No switch up, no nothing. They are sticking with their bread and butter, so to speak. Dark going to be playing that deep P2 position. Gatorade kind of pushed up here. I think he can be spotted from like P3 door bar area. Dark has been spotted. That is so unfortunate. Yusuf going to get a freebie onto him. Secret almost knows that there's someone lurking there. That stun is not going to connect, however, and he may now think he's free and clear when he's really not. Logan going to be able to find one. That's going to be a big equalizer. Wandell going to be able to find one. Blue Gatorade, like I said, going to be able to find Secret. However, his position was known. Has to kill the bomb diffuser, and he's not going to be able to do it. Galaxy U18 going to take map 2, looking for the 3-0 sweep.
I mean, and they take that map with not dominance, but the fact that they came back from a deficit. I believe they were 1-3, almost 1-4. So it's going out of Galaxy to show that they are not only a good respawn team, but also can do it on an S&D as well. What is that? Blue Gatorade almost had the opportunity right at the very end to try and make something happen. He does get a few shots on the last guy defusing that bomb. If it's maybe a couple more seconds, if he gets that last guy, it's a whole different game. There's not enough time for the last person alive with him to even get on the bomb. So I mean, a good try out of Blue Gatorade there, but we go into a map. I think it might be another vault. Let's see, a map 3 vault. So we're staying on the map. I mean, if you are Galaxy here, obviously you won the first respawn. You won the S&D on vault, so you're going back on the map. What do you do here if you're Cabal coming into this next map?
I can't preach it enough. You got to get back to fundamentals, man. Like it really comes down to the fundamentals, and Cabal was doing a lot of things right in the S&D. However, Galaxy was doing a lot of things right too, and Galaxy just was able to edge them out. It really came down to one bullet. I would say one bullet changes that entire S&D. One bullet, he gets that kill on the person defusing. So these aren't like blowouts. They're not getting smoked by any manner. These are very close games. They just have to stick to good fundamental COD, win your 50-50s, get those untraded kills, especially in control. I can't preach that enough. But yeah, you really just have to win your 50-50s, know when to play time, know when to put them in the spawn trap, get that life lead up. It's going to be tough. Galaxy, they're no slouches. They're no pushovers. You can't just sort of say, yeah, we're the big dog in town here now. You got to dethrone Galaxy. And then, even after that, you're still looking at Omid Brooklyn. So, Cabal definitely has a road to travel here. It's going to be interesting. But Gatorade going to be finding the opener with that nade. Wandell, however, going to be good for the trade. He's going to find 2. Bant's going to be able to find Secret lives completely even, but progress being made at A. First tick almost in. Cash that on your parlay if you're betting on this. Big wins out of Cabal to stop the capture, but Secret still lurking, looming around this A point. Yusuf going to be able to find Logan. Secret somehow still alive. I don't really understand how. Oh, he got a little bit of backup from skill there. Dark going to drop. Wandell going to be able to find Bance. Logan, however, going to answer with one onto Secret. He is in this top hat area, this power position. However, it is super duper readable. He's now on the pitch. He's going to be able to find one. His teammate's going to be able to find the other 2, leaving Secret alone to fight for this A time. 50 seconds remaining. So not a ton of time has been drained off the clock. However, Cabal somehow has the life lead. Hold on. What?
I mean, they're going back and forth here. Is the Galaxy trying to hop on this hill as often as possible? They're doing a great job. They got 2 takes, almost a third. It was there to get that last but ball, like you mentioned, did it defending and shutting down that aggression. Life count 19 to 16, make that 19 to 14. As we say this, Gatorade one of does fade him out, but they do make it onto this hill ball. Once again, stopping it before it goes down. 25, 20 seconds remaining for Galaxy to make it onto this time. But Galaxy is doing everything, or sorry, Cabal doing everything that they can to shut it down. Only 10 lives remaining if you are on the side of Galaxy. Even if you do get this point on a last-ditch effort, you still have only about 8 lives remaining to even make it over to that B side.
Yeah, and it's not looking good for Galaxy here. You know, they're not going to get this A cap as it stands right now. 2 seconds remaining. Big cleanup there. No respawns remain. However, that A capture may not be out of the cards yet. As I say that, Blue Gatorade, the Movement King, does some reverse dolphin dive heroics to find that one and clean that A point up. And yeah, that's a strong showing out of Cabal.
I mean, it's a great effort, especially if you know they are on the back foot here. So pressure down on Cabal coming into this on the defensive side. It's a great first round for them to show a little bit of prowess and at least try and shut down Galaxy's momentum coming into this next round. They will be on the attacking side if you are Cabal, so you will have to do exactly what Galaxy almost did in that very first round, especially in the efforts that they gave in that first force that A5. Replicate that this time, come out on top if you want to see yourself moving in that forward, of course.
And I'll tell you what, that is not the way to start the round. 2 dead to nades, 2 dead to the same nade is severely less than ideal. However, the equalization has been found. Vance is going to manage to get on this B zone. Not going to be able to win a gunfight, though. Dark going to be able to find 2. No progress being made right now. Skill going to be able to find 1. Wandell also going to be able to find Dark. 26 to 22, 26 to 21. As Cabal is starting to get put into this spawn trap. Blendy, Gatorade looking for this player in skill. Going to be able to find that one. Going to be able to find another one. That's going to be a clean 3 dead. Last player alive is Secret. And Logan going to be able to find that one as well. This should realistically be 2 ticks. Yusuf going to try and play upset here. Going to manage to find 1 with the help of Wandell. 2 ticks have been captured. Very close to the 3rd. Still a 4 life disparity for the side of Cabal. They have to get these lives in check. They have to get on something soon. 20 seconds remaining. Blue Gatorade going to be able to find his way on to the point. That guy is slippery, let me tell you. Logan going to be able to find one on a Wandell. Vance looking for something. Going to be able to find that one. Not going to be able to find anything else. His skill is there to shut him down. Gatorade going to be able to find 1. Not going to be able to find a second. It is just a constant flow of Galaxy players into this A point. Logan going to be able to find 1. Finally gets into this time. 6 seconds remaining. Does get taken out. Trades back and forth. Gatorade. Oh my goodness, I thought he had it. A little bit of an overchild there from him. Dark's going to be able to manage to find 1, extend the time a little bit, but once again, almost an identical round. Galaxy gets put on the back foot. They go 3 dead, make it 4 dead. Cabal hop on the time, not going to be able to cap that 8 point. I think somebody got a little greedy. Somebody played for spawns there instead of extending the time, and we weren't able to cap. So as far as I'm concerned, going into round 3, we're sitting at even keel. Both teams managing to find 2 ticks. One team definitely has more kills than the other, but as of now, we're fairly even.
Yeah, and that just goes to show to once again how evenly matched up these teams are here. You know, it is going to be a bang out. Obviously, we do have it being a 2-0 for Galaxy series, but we've seen how close both of those matches have been. We see how close this control is. It really just comes down to, like you said, a few gunfights, a few missed bullets, and Yusuf trying to we can alongside the rest of the to that 8 point as they are on the attacking point this time around. They will have to see if they can try to come out on top here. As I mentioned, it's very, very close round, but one of these teams are gonna have to come out on top on the attacking point in order. Whoever wins their attacking point is going to win this without a doubt.
No, I completely agree, and I actually, you know what, I disagree a little. Whoever whoever wins the attack or whoever gets defense on OT is going to win this, because if there is not an attack round 1 in 4 rounds, then it's not looking good for round 5. But time ticking away here, and Cabal with a near perfect defense, only losing 7 of their 30 lives, while Galaxy's life count has been slashed in half. Yusuf going to find some good shots into that player top cat, but he manages to escape with his life, and Logan is there for the shutdown onto him. 5 seconds remaining. No progress made at A or B. Secret, you got to go, and you got to go now, but you're going into the irons of Logan, who is zapping right now.
Yeah, the entire side of Cabal, it's really any team that's on that defensive side. It's just real back and forth. It's just trying to see who can make it onto that and make a difference here. A real problem that teams aren't focusing on is once they get those skills of making sure that they stop the time and making sure that they can stop get on the clock for the progress, for the hills, making sure that they focus on that objective is does get difficult when you're kind of positioned on the kills and control, but you have to really start to focus in onto that point. But nevertheless, 2-0 lead for Cabal, or sorry, 2-1 lead for Cabal here, going attacking now for them. Good here, but you have Secret starting off 1-1. Blue Gatorade, big 2 Void, unfortunate team kill though for the side of Cabal, so giving Galaxy just a little bit of a momentum to move forward in this, because let's get cut down. Our 2 skill to get that trade though. It's a little back and forth action as the life count. Only about two lives deficit with Cabal leading.
Yeah, and I just briefly, I want to pick up on what Logan did in that best play. He popped all 4, but as I'm yapping, good lord, that A point disappeared quickly. 5 life lead for the side of Cabal. Now definitely the tick lead. They have guaranteed themselves defense in round 5. The question is, are we going to see it? Boyd on the pinch, on the flank, going to be able to find the opener onto the player top. Art Skill looking to get this trade, looking to make sure his teammates don't spawn in Narnia. However, he's not going to be able to find anything either. Yusuf on a bit of a pinch. The player coming out of Vault there is going to get picked up. I believe that was Wandell. Big Fancy going to be able to find 1 skill, going to be there for the trade. And the first tick of progress on B has been made. 18-14 is the life count. Secret looking to do a little bit of damage here. Not going to be able to find anything. Logan going to find some really good shots into Wandell. Dance going to spot this player top cat. Not going to see him enough, though, as Yusuf is going to be able to find that one. Dark somehow just living in the spawn right now. Don't really know how he got there. Skill, good shots. Not good enough, though. Gatorade is going to be able to rip him off that heady. Yusuf is there for the insta-trade, though. Yusuf trying to get active here. 17-22. Currently not a terrible game. Secret on a bit of a stinker, though. 10-23. Not what you want to see out of the young man. Is going to be able to find one on to Bance. Not much to be had right now. 9-10 is the life count. Very even in lives. Not even in ticks, though.
Yeah, we saw Cabal getting that first 8 point is going to be a big deficit. You mentioned it. They're getting that next defensive round if we do go towards the 6th round, which it's looking like Cabal is are able to shut it down. Only 3 lives. Sorry, Alex shut it down. 3 lives for the side of Cabal, and skill getting a big 2-piece of his own. 1 life leading for the side of Cabal as Blue Gatorade is doing what he can, but Galaxy stretching it out just a little bit longer, going to that round 5. But as you mentioned, they're going to be in this attacking round. They're all going to be on this offensive side. They're going to have to do and has been able to do this entire time is win it off.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm gonna even go one step further than what you just did. They're gonna have to do what they weren't able to do in the previous their previous attacking round and cap a point. They have yet to capture a full point against Cabal. Not even win an offense. They have not captured a point. Cabal was a little shaky in their round one, but came out fairly dominant in their second offense. Just not able to find that finish on to B. But Logan trying to play upset here manages to find one. Skill going to be good for two. That's going to be 4 dead for Cabal for the time being. Should be a good, decent chunk of progress going down on this 8-point. 2 ticks are guaranteed. Are they going to be able to get all 3? Looks like perhaps. Yes, they are. Big 8-point capture out of Galaxy there. They are looking to close it out here. 22-25. 21-25 is Skill just absolutely beams him. But Logan on the pinch. Going to be able to find one. B, progress has been made. Wandell looking to get this full first tick done and clear. Big bomb going off there. Going to be able to find that one. Dark going to be able to find one with the pistol. Good shots out of him. Not going to be able to clear this time off, though, as the first tick of progress is through. 20-16 is our life count. Keeping almost a constant 4 life lead is Galaxy. Minute 50 to go. Nearly the second tick through on this B zone. Ladies and gentlemen, they are chomping at the bit to send Cabal down to that loser's bracket. Ant's going to get tagged up a little bit. Not anything to worry about. As I say that, he gets absolutely fried by Secret Gatorade. Going to be able to find one onto use it. Clearing that second tick of progress off of B. Wandell trying to do his best. Doing everything he can for the team. 28-29. Skill 33-25.
I mean, both of these teams just going back and forth onto these maps. We saw Cabal do it. Is now we're seeing Galaxy do it, fighting to get a chance to take this or try and here really they get that 8-point and they're trying to fight for this point. You see a great spot to find just that getting one is someone is in the top art area looking for someone to just try and peek out, but he isn't going to be able to spot anyone. Makes his way over, but does get spotted as well. Big kill there as well. Logan trying to do it, but Yusuf finds another. He does get that trade, but Secret gets it as well. Dark is there to help and to keep that progression doing. Only 4 lives remaining for the side of Galaxy. Cabal only has a few lives as well. See if they're going to be able to shut them down here. Cabal once again taking that life count from the side of Galaxy, but Wandell is going to be the first person to try and make contact towards this point. Only 29 seconds. We don't have many lives, but also don't have much time. Wandell finds one. Logan with the trade onto Secret. Wandell isn't able to find the other, so there we have the ball taking this control, trying to slow down the momentum for the side of Galaxy for just a little bit longer, stop the bleeding, taking that first map for themselves. Nice swing map. We're going straight back into a hard point where you're going to have to lock in and do what you could map one.
It starts with one, though. You know what I mean? The ball managed to find their footing. That may have been the most intense round of control I've ever witnessed. 5-4, 4-4, 3-4, 3-3. It was just trades back and forth, so close to capturing that final tick on B as well. And Dark manages to play upset, finding 2 and taking them off time. Good Lord, was that ever impressive out of the young man. Shows great composure, great, great composure under pressure. And yeah, that was, I'm flabbergasted at what I just watched.
I mean, yeah, I am not too sure. Like that's a kind of insane how like the back and forth that we just saw from that map. It was like by far the best control that we've seen in a good while. I'm not gonna lie, especially with guys coming back from the they had. Just a great, or sorry, Cabal coming back on top from the deficit that they had. A great effort. I mean, they were able to show the control. What's the word I'm looking for? Uh,
Discipline.
yes, the discipline, but also just being able to the composure to be able to move into this the control and able to stay composed after losing 2 maps. You know what I mean, they knew it was close, but they were able to stay lead going. Or yes, the lead going into that control, but also the next little map win for themselves. So at 4 hard, but we're back onto Vault once again. So we saw Galaxy take map 2, we saw Cabal take map 3. Both teams have gotten a little bit of action and feeling the win on both sides.
Yeah, and Gatorade going to find an early one with that nade. Dark going to be able to find another. Secret, however, is there for the trade. Gatorade going to find that, though. Skill going to be able to find Gatorade before nobody trades him out. His Bance is going to be good for 2, and Cabal are soaking this time off rip. Yusuf not going to be able to find the player on time, and more time goes the way of Cabal U18. Briefly, I do want to touch on, I know the exact word that you were looking for, Dash, mental fortitude.
Yeah, exactly. Being able to stay composed and the fortitude to be able to, 100%. Exactly.
And Wandell, doing his best to keep composed as well after having an absolute monster of a map 3 and just falling short in the last seconds of it. Galaxy fighting their way back, trying to claw at this Cabal lead that they built up on P1. However, P1 is history. I'll tell you what isn't a mystery. P2, as Cabal are managing to soak most of this time up off the rip. Big chow out of Yusuf. Not going to be able to find anything. Gatorade reads the spawner in the back. He's going to know that they're back there. Does read the spawn out too. Secret going to be able to find Logan, but Vance doing his best to play his life back here. All the while, Galaxy collecting the time. If they soak the rest of this time, they should take the lead by about 1 point.
They're finally trying to go into this hard point, trying to make sure that they can take this lead on this hill just a little bit longer. At this point, they may be able to take it at just a few seconds. They will have to focus up for this next hard point as well, as I believe that was Hill, who is Yusuf, who was already on that point as well. They're in a nice position to try and take the lead here and lead, but Blue Gatorade is trying to make his way through the front as well. Dark finding his nice little hold, trying to get through, trying to make his way to the top. He does get sniffed out. That is a big 3 did for Galaxy, and they'll maintain this lead here on the field.
Yeah, and Galaxy just doing a great job of controlling the pace, controlling the flow of this map, locking down every important lane. Somebody manages to find a hole but gets spotted out. Big Semtex out of Ants, though, going to manage to get into this top art area. The majority of scrap going the way of Cabal. Big 3 hit out of the back of Art. Going to be able to find that player lurking in skill. Wandell looking for something. Going to be able to find one onto Logan. Is he going to be able to find any more? Not quite yet. Gatorade in a perfect spot to play upset here and just to find an early opener, giving his team the opportunity to break in, and that is exactly what Logan does as he cleans the player off time. Skill not going to be able to find the shots that he needs onto Bance. Secret going to get tagged up, and Bance there for the cleanup once again. Bance going to find a third. Is he good for the 4th? No, he's not. Wandell shows us that he has the gunny, but does get quickly dispatched as Dark is there for the trade. Bance going to be able to find Yusuf. Skill going to find Bance. Trades going back and forth. The lead steadily growing for Cabal U18. Galaxy, every second that you miss is another second closer to the win for Cabal. Shift going to be able to find Dark. Bit of a stabilization here.
Stabilization just for a moment as Cabal is trying to keep their lead, but Galaxy does break on through back on the P1 hill. So a new rotation as we start our way, trying to see if Galaxy is way at this lead longer. It's been a nice back and forth, but Wandale, a big three-piece within skill, finding that forward, and they give Galaxy just a few seconds to look out this time and chip away at this lead. Only 7 seconds left for that to happen, so that we will see a lead switch happen on this hill. And as I say that, the ball breaks on through. We still may see this lead switch happen because it looks like Cabal has a bit of a hold and nice hold on to the P2 side. Skill trying to do what he can to make that difference. Gets big 2 kills over on that P2 side. But I don't know if it'll be enough. All looks like they have a big control of that side of the map.
Yeah, Cabal doing a great job, but Galaxy are going to manage to squeak a little bit of time out of this. Are they going to be able to find much more, though, as Cabal is soaking, doing such a good job at locking down this map? Gatorade going to find one. Is he going to be able to find the second? He is, as he had tagged up Secret previously. Skill going to be able to find one onto Bance. However, they are still down a man. Gatorade is a human turret on that heady. Look out. Skill finally going to be able to find that one. Secret going to be able to find the one on the player on time. Bance going to try and get in, but does get cut down by Yusuf. Playing this short truck area, Yusuf sees the players rotating, knows it is time to go. Skill is already here. He's going to be good for 2. Gatorade and Dark fall. The dynamic duo get broken up. Yusuf going to be able to find one on the Logan before getting traded by Bance. Gatorade going to be able to find one. Dell. Skill still playing in this top part area. Is he going to be able to find anything else? Dark going to cut down Wandell. Yusuf going to get cut down by Logan. Skill not been spotted yet. He's decided to play this bottom ban area, which is interesting. Ball going to soak this time. They're fine with it. Don't chalice. We want the time. Logan going to be able to find one, keeping that time white for the time being. Vance going to hop on that time, increase their lead. Looking at a 25-point lead. As I say that, though, Galaxy break in. Wandell going to be able to find a huge 2. Make it a huge 3 as he's able to find Logan on the tail end of that. And we are going to have a 5-point game going into the second set of the second set P4.
I mean, Wandale just being the problem that he has always been all season long, being a problem on that hill to try and just get a few seconds as his rest of his team sets up for this next hill. Logan and Blue Gatorade go ready and set up, trying to break into this hill. They get a big hit, finding the 4th and get the big 2-piece as well. And that does make Galaxy spawn out, so we have the ball full control of this next hill, and they're giving a couple of more kills just to keep their control going. Only 2 alive for the side of Galaxy as they're spawning out even deeper. All looking to maintain their lead here, as it was a bit of a change going back and forth on that last hill, but the ball trying to maintain their control here as we get ready with 10 seconds left to go towards this back to P1 hill. A nice an opportunity for Cabal to get about a 30-second advantage and we have to set up, try and break for this next hill as well.
Yeah, over a 30-second advantage here for Cabal. They definitely have the time to play with, but Bance says, I don't need it. Get off my hard point, and Dark says the same thing as he absolutely world stars Yusuf there. Bance going to be able to find another 2, keeping this time white. White time is good time if you're Cabal here. Tick away at that game clock a little bit. Put the pressure on. Make Galaxy make the mistake. Wandell going to be able to find 1. Is he going to be able to find 2? No. Vance going to be able to shut that down. Skill going to be able to find 1 before getting traded out by Dark. Secret not going to be able to find anything as Dark has the gunny and the position. Wandell going to be able to find Secret. Once again, back to white time. Cabal U18 inching ever so closer to sending us to a game 5. They need 45 more seconds. They can win it on P2. Yusuf trying to play upset, though. Not going to be able to, as Dark has the beams on him. Skill looking for anyone, anything, any sort of sniff of the enemy, and he manages to find Logan, sniffs him out in the back. Gatorade going to be able to find one, looking for the player on time. He's going to find all three. One player left standing. Sorry, two players left standing. Skill going to be soaking this time. Dark with a big nade. Logan lost that gunfight. And Dark's going to be able to find the kill onto Skill. But Wandell is going to be good for 2. The lead is starting to shrink here as Galaxy are clawing their way back into this match. If they soak the rest of this time, the lead will change. However, Gatorade has other plans.
We can see this lead change here if they can keep most of this time, as we see them doing just that. Logan trying to do what he can, but Skill with the pistol out gets a big piece. Galaxy doing what they can to chip away at this lead once again. We're seeing this go back and forth again. These teams so matched as we go to this next kill. Logan already at this kill. He does get one, but one is able to find another on the other side of the map. Look at your mini map, number 3 on the flank, trying to see if he can maybe create a little bit of a push as the rest of the team up, but it wasn't. It didn't happen because of those spawns. They did kind of flip out the spawns that they wanted, but the ball is able to get onto that hill once more. White time for now. They're ready and close reaching towards that 250 point mark.
Yes, they are, and boy, oh boy, is this going to be a bang out in this P4. 15 seconds remaining on P3. Galaxy going to be able to take the lead with this scrap time. However, they're not going to have a lot of time to break in to this P3, and Cabal are going to soak the rest of that scrap, but Galaxy trying to play upset. They are in the back. They may have obtained spawns. I don't believe they have. Cabal, just get on time. Soak some time. Get Yusuf off. Get him off. They do manage.
They had to do something.
Manage to find that kill. 20 seconds left till Cabal send us to a game 5. Bant's going to be able to find that one. Big kills out of Skill, but Logan is there for the trade. 10 seconds remaining, and Cabal is calling game here. As I say that, though, Secret and Co managed to break in. Gatorade going to be able to find some wallbang shots onto a player on time. Also going to be able to find a player lurking in that lobby area. Big lead change here. However, everybody's focus should be on P2. Logan not going to be able to find any shots into the player trying to come into lobby. Bant's going to lose that gunfight. That is not what you need right now out of a superstar like him. Oh my goodness, 7 seconds needed for Cabal, and they get wiped off the point. Gatorade gets spotted, not going to be able to find that one. Wandell, not going to be able to. Oh my goodness. Galaxy U18 with the come behind victory. Wandell, talk your shit. Oh my gosh.
I mean, these two teams just going back and forth. That is a crazy, crazy way to see it in for the side of Galaxy. U18 out on top from the deficit, coming out in such a crazy fashion to win this 250 to 243. They wanted it, and they wanted that.
Yeah, and holy smokes, that excuse me, that series alone has absolutely wiped my voice. So many hype moments between these two teams. You got to think of the history, the rivalry this season that they have had, and Galaxy managed to edge out Cabal once again. However, their season is not done. They get to start their losers bracket run.
Right over to the match after this, actually. It should be Cabal versus Team Connects. So we'll get to see these two teams going, this team going back at it in just a moment.
Yeah, and you got to think that it may have something. You got to think that it may play a factor that Ball might be a little tired. They did just play 4 pretty close, intense maps, but their guns are also going to come in hot here. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see if they have the gas, if they have that extended tank to keep things going here. Yeah, I'm pumped. I am pumped. That was such a great series to start the night off with. I know we were supposed to do another series, but that was a banger.
Yeah, no, I mean, like I already knew that that was going to be a banger match. Uh, I'm glad we got it to get it on. I knew both of the matches were going to be crazy matches. Honestly, it means that we didn't get to see that match play out, but I mean, like you mentioned, it was a banger series overall. These two teams, like I said, see how evenly matched across the board. A couple of different gunfights, a couple of different camps, they go different. We could see Cabal come out 3-1 instead. You know what I mean? So I mean, just incredible gameplay, incredible game from both sides there. I know we're having a little bit of technical difficulties on the side of the pod, so just bear with us. But we'll be right to the next series in just a moment, where it'll be all versus Team Kinetics. We'll be right back with a short break.
top rock. Top rock. living top rock. Top rock. Top rock. 插花。 top bar.
Welcome back to some U18 COD League action. We are in losers round 1, Cabal versus KTX. Talk about a banger. We just got to see Cabal tee up against Galaxy U18. 3-1 was the score. Sounds like a bit of slammage, but every map was so close, coming down to the wire. Cabal definitely shooting the toy. They're definitely going to be warm coming into this series. We have been sitting for a little while, so the hands might start to get cold, but they're definitely should be warm anyways, in theory. KTX, on the other hand, have been sitting. They've been sitting on their hands, waiting for this match. Probably got a scrim in, maybe shot some bots, The gunny's warm, but there's nothing like a true series to warm you up. My name is Night Flash. I'm joined by Dash, my awesome co-caster, and what is your official title here, Dash? Can you CEO, owner, CFO? What are we talking here?
Yes, CEO, owner. We're one of the original founders of the league. I just do a bunch of different things, dabble back and forth, just trying to make this U18 COD League something bigger and better than it ever was before. Trying to get, trying to make it cool and make it fun for the kids to compete and just having fun. You know what I mean? So just trying to do my best, really. Really just trying to do my best. But my name is Dash. Some people call me Eli. Just depends on where we are, but I'm ready to have some fun, get into some COD action. Genuinely excited to get everything going. I know we are just about let me see. Yeah, going into this, we're going into this hard point here. 16 seconds already for Cabal going on to this point. So excited to see these two teams go at it. We saw Cabal definitely show their stride against Galaxy, but just unfortunately falling slightly short. But expecting to see a little bit of that action still coming into this against KTX. But KTX trying to see if they can keep this losers run going. They had a great showing at our wild card, not being able to win it, unfortunately falling short to Empyreal, but qualifying for champs just enough to be able to make it here and show that they still are ready to compete. I believe we can see KTX maybe come out on top here on this hard point. They did a great job over the wildcard weekend.
Yeah, no, I think if this isn't a 3-0 for Cabal, they start to get in trouble here. These guys have been playing since 8, right? It's now 10. This is 2 hours of games. The burnout is definitely going to be starting to set in here fairly shortly. However, they are off to a flaming hot start as there is a 60-point deficit already, and we're only in P2 of the first set. So Blue Gatorade coming out strong. He's not going home tonight, or at least that's what he's trying to make the statement of. may have lost the first, but not going to lose the second. Boyd going to be able to find one on to Critical. Oh, I hate that I said it that way. Dark trying to find this player on time, not going to be able to find the kill. Is able to find some shots, though. Shifu is finally going to fall. Dark does get picked up by Critical. Gatorade going to be able to find Sizz in the background. Logan playing for this player, pushing out. Not going to be able to find him, though. Is Critical going to find that one, too? Dark going to be able to find Plix. Vance going to be able to find Shifu, collecting some more of this scrap time is Cabal U18. However, we are shifting our focus here. If we're Cabal, we're looking at this P4, and we don't have spawns, so that is currently the move. Logan getting up to top P4, looking for this player. Cliz going to get taken out by Boyd there. Logan going to be able to find Critical. Nobody collecting the scrap time. Logan is going to fall to the hands of Shifu. Abance is there for the trade.
And we're seeing Cabal keeping that fire, that action right into this first hard point, getting a nice little 60-point lead. Kinetics are gonna have to see if they can break in onto this point. We saw Cabal on this this hard point already in this previous series, so they already know what they have to do to try and win this map. They just have to execute it this time. Kinetics, though, breaking in a nice little 30 points, 30 seconds on this hill, giving them enough time to try and chip away at this lead and make it over to this next hill.
Yeah, but, you know, you've got Bance out here playing spoiler. Dark doing such an excellent job of playing his life. Does get found out by Sizz, though. Or Cliz, sorry. Logan looking for the trade. Not going to be able to find it. Not going to fall either. Just whiffing some shots. Shifu going to be able to find Logan. Bance going to be able to find Cliz. Shifu going to be able to find Bance. Shifu on a bit of a tear here. Player, I believe he used to play for... Who did Shifu used to play for?
Shifu has played, he was on the Slain for quite a while on that roster that was making that top 3 run. So he is one of those players who can make a bit of an bang out action on this map, and making sure that something, if he wants to win, he can win, and making sure that the rest of his team can do that as well. He puts the team in a good position, and Cliz as well, trying to do that as well against his former team recently, as some do know, getting dropped randomly. So he's looking to try and make something happen against his former team here, and Shifu working together here. Only a 30-point deficit, though, but Cabal does hit that 100-point mark in a few seconds in the crossing over. So as they take some time, they're going to have to focus here onto this next point, but Cabal looks like they're already ready here.
Yeah, you know, that 100-point mark is so huge. It's such an illustrious 100 points. You know, you get that first look at the triple digits. You finally know you're getting kind of close to the win. However, you still have another 150 to go. Kinetics going to have to wake up here soon, though, as the lead continues to grow. Player posted up short, going to chow in. That's going to be Plix. He is going to fall. Shifu with the chow, not going to be able to find it, as Gatorade is good for that one. Bance going to find Cliz in the background. However, a bit of a random spawn from Plix here is going to get him in the back. He is going to be able to find one. Gatorade going to chow off time and back onto it as he finds 2. Says, let me get that 60-point lead back, sir. And that is exactly where they're sitting right now. They're a little over a 60-point lead. Going to be looking at a 70-point lead now going into this P3. Bance, couple big gunfights there. Not going to be able to win too many. Is able to find one. Critical going to be able to find a couple. Trying to flip these spawns for his team. Get those P4 spawns in. But currently, a lot of white time going down here. Logan looking to get some soaks in. Going to be able to get maybe a second before getting cleaned up there. Bance going to fall from shots in the back from Shifu. And yeah, just trades back and forth. This is pretty stereotypical P3 on this map. Not a whole lot of time is getting accrued, but yeah, just trades back and forth, trying to set up for this P4, this money hill, and yeah, it looks like Kinetics is in the driver's seat right now.
in the driver's seat there, but they still have a lot of driving to do to try and take this lead. About a 50 point. They're about to cross this 100-point mark in just a moment, but they will have to keep control of the next hill to do so as they start this mark or they put this hill with that first tick already in control of the ball, trying to see if they can break from the front end of coming in from the back. Blue Gatorade teammates just that a few kills from the front, but the boy does get cut down. Dark is able to find another though, but only a few seconds with the ball takes full control of that hill, keeping their lead right in their hands. The Kinetics is gonna have to break from the front though, just
Yeah, and you know, I will say one thing about Cabal that they do so well is they have a suffocating presence. They just surround you on hill, and they will hit you from every angle possible. Plex with some nice shots onto Logan through the wall. For those of you that don't know, it's wall bangable. So go ahead, try that in your next rank play game. Gatorade gonna fall. Once again, we're back at this now over a 60-point lead. Looking at a 80-point lead, 81-point lead going in to our third set at P1. And you know what? Cabal is trying to make a statement here. It's not a 100-point club, but it's pretty darn close right now. And they are trying their absolute hardest to get on to this P1 time, trying to clear Plix off. Gatorade and Bant's going to combine for a couple and collect time all in one. Shifu, some great shots out of him. Not going to be able to find that one quite yet. Does manage to find it in the background. Critical. Going to be able to find Dark. Bant's going to be able to find Shifu. Bant's going to be able to find a second before getting traded out by Plix. And yeah, once again, it's a pretty standard P1. You know, I think Cabal is doing a really great job of sort of making these scrappy hills advantageous for them and getting it the majority of the time on these the mixy hills, the scrappy hills. And yeah, that's why we see such a massive lead going into P2.
And the nice lead for Cabal is they're doing just that, trying to keep and maintain control. 52 seconds on this hill just popped, but it's a big 3 hit for the side of Kinetics to try and take control of this hill, and they try and stay at the lead just a little bit. It's gonna take a bit of time. They're gonna have to keep on frying, and that big 2-piece coming in from the team kill on the car, I believe it was, is gonna do damage. Kinetics there, but Dark is doing it all by himself, breaking in, getting a big 2-piece. Kinetic gets their own time is still going towards the side of Cabal. Kinetics is going to have to still on the back foot break into this new point and try and maintain some lead here.
Yeah, you know, and this P3 is really going to be crucial for them. They need a good hold here if they want to get back in this game, because Cabal seemingly has just been able to break P4 whenever they feel like it. Logan getting a little overzealous there, not going to be able to find anything, gets picked up by Shifu. However, Gatorade has managed to sneak his way into top art. Going to be able to find the first pickup. That AR, a little bit delayed on that, but he's going to be able to spot Plix here. Never mind. Plix with some good shots. Not able to find the kill, but definitely weakens up Gatorade. Puts him in a bit of a sketchy situation. Big time here. If you're Kinetic, you got to soak every second of this. This will get you so much closer to Cabal. And if you're Cabal, all you need is one break here. You need one break, and Logan is going to do it for you. Now, you set up around new, you soak some old, and this is just looking so good for Cabal. Almost a 100% win guarantee here. Don't want to jinx them. Gatorade going to be able to find a couple there on the rotation. Shifu going to get spotted out, but Critical going to be able to find that one on to Vance. Players are starting to make their way through into Lion and that right side pool. Time is getting contested. Player of Cabal that was soaking time was Logan, and he does a great job of playing his life. Going to be able to find one. Gatorade going to be able to find another. Back on the time is Cabal. 56 seconds left on the game clock, but only 18 seconds needed for this win. Logan going to be good for a couple there, but so is Critical. Look out. Dark going to be able to find the trade, but Kliz with the immediate one back onto Dark. And Kinetics is going to manage to find some time here.
some good time it is as well. They need to do that more and more to try and chip away at this time, and they've done that. Getting a nice little crossing that 200 point mark, and they're making this a bit of a battle. It is still gonna be Cabal right at the end of that finish line, trying to cross in this first map, but Kinetics right there inching closer. They will have to break into this hill as it's only about 20 seconds needed. Sorry, 10 seconds for the ball to win it. Only 5 seconds basically remaining. Kinetics will have to break in only a few seconds longer, but the ball is trying to still maintain it as Kinetics has broken in through the front.
Yeah, and it's not quite winnable here for Kinetics. Cabal realistically just need one break for the win, but they are throwing everything and the kitchen sink at this hill. However, nothing is going to stick, but oh my goodness, a massive 2 at a Plix. Thought he could find the 3, but Cabal slammed the door. 250 to 218. There you go. Another bang out first map, eh?
Yeah, another banger first map. Like I said, these teams are very, very closely matched, and excuse me, as we saw it in the ball match, we're going to see it just again in this match here. It's only going to be a few kills that make the difference. Team Kinetics created a bit of a game though. We saw the ball showing strong in the beginning of this fourth. So, I mean, I'm proud to see Team Kinetics still fighting, and near the end of that, if they could have maybe had how they had that second, third rotation go more for them for that first side of the set rotation, we would have seen a closer match. But still, claps to both teams nonetheless. As we are going into this next map, I believe we have the map Skyline. We have Skyline map 2. A nice little Skyline S&P. I think is going to be, kind of same thing as Vault, just a kitchen bang out, one of those maps where you see the same thing over and over again, but we may see these teams also try and take it towards that B-bomb side.
Yeah, and I think that B bomb site on this map is a lot more viable than it is on Vault. Vault, it's actually absurd how much A gets hit on Vault S&D, where B on Skyline doesn't get hit a whole lot, but it gets hit a whole lot more than B on Vault there. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see who is the first to head towards B, if anyone. We may just see a bang out on A once again, but I think we are just about to get into the match. We may send it to a quick short break. But yeah, we'll be back after this.
If you can try to catch someone off guard, in their top spawn building is going to be Sovereign, looking for some players out towards that B side. Not going to find anybody just yet, and this is the most tense this game has been so far.
No, absolutely. I mean, SGP is just absolutely locked up tighter than Fort Knox in this here, but here we go. Opening breaks, bullets flying every which direction. There's a 2v1, SGP up, and now it's a 1v1. Who's going to get it? Oh, and Blur comes in with the clutch and completely upsets SGP Academy. 6-5, Blur, the man with the plan, carrying his team there to victory in that round 11. Man, what an amazing play. It's like what you blink and all of a sudden, boom, everybody's dropping. What a series.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what happens there. And to Vault, things happen so quickly. It could be such a...
Everyone descending onto Bravo and now rotating back. Unity Visual here, losing all that map control, but might just go for the Alpha plant, as Slane here is just expecting a massive push that may never come. You see Mythical protecting that Alpha objective skill from the high ground, but Quitical with the shots gets an amazing pick. What a headshot from Quitical and making it a 2v3. Wandale and Secret now in trouble. Unity Visual going for the plant. Here we go, Shake. No! Right at the beginning of the round. Chaos in a bit of trouble here. 1v2. As unfortunately, Savage Revenge gonna take over and tie things up, keeping things interesting for us, Shake.
Yeah, definitely keeping it interesting, and I'll tell you, keeping it interesting. Mr. Kurt back there behind the switchboards was definitely operating in a smooth fashion, as some may say. We definitely got some work done. Luckily, the numbers were in favor for Savage Revenge, able to pick up.
You know, you do not want to be down 2-0. Protocol is one of the larger maps in this map pool and takes a lot of time to get ground covered and just recoup from a lost life. Lieb with the beautiful shots. Huncho goes down. Lieb gets the impressive headshot, but now is in a tough 1v2. But Lieb making it look easy. Brings out the pistol. And what? What is that movement, Lieb? How did they not get you? Oh, goodness gracious me. Absolutely insane clutch from Lieb right there.
Votel is on 9 kills. There's a cruise in his pocket.
Oh!
He's still going for 10. Votel is running out of bullets and Cabal.
U18 Esports is here with our friends at GamerxSociety at the LA Tech Week event in Santa Monica. We're going to be playing some games, having some fun, and giving away some prizes in a special 1v1 showdown event from our friends at GamerxSociety.
It's tough, and they take him down. A great split second from man.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. A bit of a miscommunication between us and the team playing. It is going to be a Hossie Search and Destroy, so should be a good map nonetheless. I actually prefer Hossie over Skyline here. I'm not going to lie. A little bit more versatility. You can hit either one of the bombs, and Logan going to show us that B-bomb is not open for business just yet. Kliz is going to be able to find the trade. Actually, Plick's going to be able to find the trade onto Kliz. Dark going to be able to find one, trades back and forth, and what do you know, Cabal, U18 going to take that first round. Kind of reminiscent of the last series.
You know, we just had that unfortunate team kill come in from Plix killing Kliz there. So a situation that could have been, I believe, more of a 2v2 situation becomes a 1v2 rather quickly. Aren't able to close it out there for the side of Team Kinetic, but a good showing nonetheless for the side of the ball being over to that bomb site. Like you said, they know Logan showed that it was not open for business, but ready and willing for the gunfight. Nice little round win on the defensive side. Now they have
Yeah, and you know, Bance is going to try and get active here, but it's going to be Logan taking the opening fight, not going to be able to even fire a bullet before getting taken out. Bance going to get activated here, going to be able to find one, currently on a 2 streak, looking to clean these players out. Does manage to spot Clicks there. Did Clicks see him though? No, he did not, as Bance hits the beamer. And bomb is down. I'm not sure if its position is known for the defenders. Bance knows where it is, though. He is looking for this player. Is going to be able to manage. Is going to manage to find Shifu there, and going to put us in a 1v1. Bomb has been spotted by Plix, by the way, and he is ironed on it. Just a matter of if Bance.
Get it right. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Boyd has to still make it there. He does get onto the bomb in time, but not enough bullets, not enough bullet rig, and not enough something to be able to shut Felix in that situation. He was ready and had eyes on that bomb. The spots to be. So a nice little 1-1 rounds tied up as we move forward. Destroy. I haven't really gotten a chance to play too much SD on this. I will say that A side of the map, I feel like it does get a little bit hard sometimes to get down. This is a quick plan.
It definitely does. I completely agree. You know, that usually the standard setup on defense is you send 1A just because it's so much easier to lock down. You can have a player play up top white here. You can also have a player play the back steps up to plat. Critical is looking for this player in the back, not going to be able to find him. Dark with a big opening win. That is huge for the program. Kliz trying to find the equalizer, is going to be able to, as Logan is going to fall. And this B site has been cracked open like a pistachio. And look out There's pistachios I'm eating, but Shifu is going to fall in the background, and that was their bomb carrier. 2 players currently posted up in this L cut, locking down bomb. Dark coming in for support and going to be able to find some shots. Not going to be able to find the kill, though. No Chow whatsoever. This could be big timing win there. And yeah, Cabal just play the trade game perfectly to a T. Managed to take that round 3, making this a 2-1 game.
Talk about the COD timing there, getting ready to throw the nade into the room. If he would have just kept his iron up, he probably wins that gunfight there, and it leaves him in a different situation overall. But round win once again for this side of the ball, working together, challenging together, making sure that no one loses that. If they do lose that gunfight, they have that trade there available. We move into this next round. We do have the ball on that attack side, and it looks like they're opting to go towards this B side. So getting over to this bomb is Lugan, but Boyd right behind him, getting the nice little up on the side of Kinetics, able to find one person, and that is going to be critical. And we're trying to lurk around to see if he can find another as well, but and getting that pickup and making a 2v2 situation, 3v2 situation, as we have the bomb getting ready to be put down on the side.
Yeah, and this B bomb, it's not impossible to break, but it's definitely tough in a 2v3. They can play the trade. One person picks up the flank. Realistically, they just have to watch mid and boat here. And it's going to be a big read, but Kliz once again with the team kill onto Shifu. Going to get cleaned up. And Cabal take a 2-round advantage, 3-1, going into round 5.
Nice little situation going into this where they do have the lead. So, I mean, if they can try and maintain this, take that 2-0 lead, you're looking to do that if you are on the side of Cabal. But Kinetics are trying to see if they can stop that from happening, but they have to get through this attacking round, trying to get this bomb down. I feel like is going to be to win these rounds, but they're making it harder and harder over on these defenses.
Yeah, and it looks like this is going to be a pretty dedicated A-hit mapped out, but Gatorade is here for the opening duel win, but 2 players for the side of Cabal are going to fall. Bomb planter has been spotted. However, Shifu's got the beamer, and he is going to be able to absolutely fry Boyd off that power position. Logan left up in a 1v3. Kinetics doing their utmost to get back in this game, make it just a 1-round disparity. One thing I will say about this top white area, it is a little bugged where you can see the dust get kicked up from below. So that intel was definitely had. Kinetics with our round 5 win, making it 3-2. Dash, I gotta ask, who you got in this game?
Oh, the S&D, I will say I do have the ball most likely taking it. I do think that Kinetics can try and make this a game, though. Like I mentioned, one player on this roster is a player that was piece to this ball puzzle. So, it's a very, very important piece. If you have like the roster, you want to try and make things together, and unfortunately, they wasn't able to. So we'll see if we're gonna have some action and some connection on the side. But they're doing a great job already trying to fight back on the top 2, top 3s both times. But I will say I'm thinking that Cabal is a very, very dominant S&P.
Yeah, I agree. I'm a little confused on Kinetics breakoff here. They send nobody to B, and now somehow they're managing to put up a fight. Kliz on the pinch, going to be able to find one. Trades going back and forth. 2-1 advantage, but Gatorade's going to be able to find one, making this a 1v2 for Bance. Bomb in hand now, but not going to be able to spot those players. The double chow comes in. Little risky with the team killing that's been going on Kinetics with that double chow, but they managed to work that one out that time, and we're at a tie ball game here.
And I can tell you exactly what they did in that round, not challenging the B bomb too heavily. They made it seem like it was an open field, but Flix, you saw he had that sight line on the bomb, was able to get one pick off of the bomb, making it a 4-3 situation real quick. And Liz was already over on that Lambo side, had a quick flank, saw the opportunity. Sometimes you got to take those risks. Like I said, a piece like Liz, he understands that risk, understands the situation. And he hit that side, and they're in a situation to take that in a 2-1 very making the side round. So very, very great defensive round for Team Kinetics. Now they're trying to do it once again over on this offensive side. If you get to calm down, but Logan is able to find one, take that a big 2 for Logan. 3v2 situation, sorry, 3v1 situation. Now does find one for Cabal, but they aren't able to close it out. If you are on the side of Kinetics, making it a round up ball, almost closing or inching closer and closer to that map point.
Yeah, and Cabal has done a really good job at controlling the pace on their defenses. Kinetics managed to sneak one by them. But I almost want to say it's like sneaking a sunrise past the rooster in that sense. You can get one or two, but it's definitely going to be tough on these defensive rounds, especially on this map. This map is super defense heavy. I definitely do prefer that B bomb. However, I'm interested to see if anybody gets hyper aggressive and pushes up to this rock position on defense. You do manage to beat the attackers there, and it doesn't look like it. It looks like it's going to be a pretty dedicated A hit here from Cabal. No info on the nade. Players already through the back for the side of Kinetics, but yeah, nothing really to be had here. Big opening duel there. No blood shed quite yet. I'm not sure what barrel Kliz is running, but it's definitely not it. And it's not what not what a lot of people run, but you know what? If it works for you, it works for you. Shifu on a bit of a pinch here, looking for Blue Gatorade. Blue Gatorade's position is not known. However, he definitely knows that there's a few here. Big opening win out of Gatorade, but Critical and Kliz going to combine for 2. Blue Gatorade's going to find 2 of his own, though, and leaves Plix up in a 1v2, hunting, searching, sniffing these players out. Dark and Gatorade playing elusive. Plix not going to spot him.
That might have been either a 3-piece. I'm not too sure who got the last kill, but it's possible that was a ace for Blue Gatorade. I'm not too sure who got the very first kill in the feed. I missed it, but I mean, still though, Blue Gatorade showing out, making sure that he can try and shut them down here. They're pushing closer and closer, like I said, to that. They have a 1-0 lead in this series, trying to make it a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, and it does appear that it was an ace from Gatorade. He's currently on a 5 streak. However, he may have ended the previous round on a 2. So it's kind of up in the air right now. But Bant's going to get active here. Knows that there's some pressure looming. Doesn't know where, though, and gets spotted out. Beautiful bait and switch out of the side of Kinetics. However, the trade is there from Logan. Going to be able to find that one. Shifu not going to be able to find the one on the Dark. Going to somehow manage to win that one. Gatorade going to be able to find one, putting him on a 6 streak. RC car in hand. Honestly, at this point, I may just call it in and run him down with it.
And to go over just real quick, as we see Cabal coming out on top there and making it a 6-3 win for the side of Cabal, I'd like to mention if that was an ace for the right there, that's 3 out of 4 players over on the side of Cabal who've had an ace of the day. I don't know if it's something in the roster or something that they got cooking up, but it might be their bread and butter, and aces might be. I don't know.
I tell you what, they're drinking the Gatorade. That's exactly what it is. It's the Gatorade, man. They're managing to find these kills, find these aces in dire straits. They're able to find them, and they take a pretty dominant win in that S&D. They're up 2-0 now in the series, going into map 3 control. You got to think the confidence is at an all-time high, and I'm definitely interested to see how this shakes out. You know, they just were on the other end of this same scenario. You know, they were looking down the barrel of getting 3-0'd, and they do manage to squeak out the win on Vault Control last series. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see how this shakes out. If Kinetics is going to be able to give us that game 4, or if Cabal are just going to slam the door and say, hey, we belong here. We've been in contention for top 3, top 2 all season. Let's lock in. Let's get this bread. And yeah, let's send them home. I guess
And
we're going to
it's
have
funny
to.
that yeah, we're gonna have to see. It's funny that you mentioned that because the vault control is the map that we're going to be going on to for this series as well. So we'll get a chance to see if if it was a map win for Cabal on that map against Galaxy, because it was a very close series, or if it's just their map, they know how to play it, they know how to close it out. But Ethics has an opportunity here as well to use that swing game mode, try and use it as some sort of momentum. But they will have to try and offense, as we saw. It was nearly impossible on the Galaxy versus Cabal match to win that offense. Most teams were taking that defense, so they're either gonna have to take an offense or focus on those ticks, because those lives are dwindling away.
Yeah, you know what? I don't think anybody actually did win an offense in Cabal versus Galaxy. I'm pretty sure it was all 5 defensive wins, and Cabal just somehow squeaked out that round 5 win. It was some absurd stuff. If you haven't seen that, definitely go back and check that out after the live match is done. Don't be leaving us just quite yet. We've still got at least one more map to go. We're going to have to wait for that lobby to get booted up. A little bit of technical issues right now, but we will be right back after this. Game 3, Vault Control, Kinetics versus Cabal. Who continues the run? Who goes home? Find out after this.
If you can try to get someone off guard, in their top spawn building is going to be Sovereign, looking for some players out towards that B side. Not going to find anybody just yet. And this is the most tense this game has been so far.
No, absolutely. I mean, SGP is just absolutely locked up tighter than Fort Knox in this here. But here we go. Opening breaks. Bullets flying every which direction. There's a 2v1. SGP up, and now it's a 1v1. Who's going to get it? Oh, and Blur comes in with the clutch and completely upsets SGP Academy. 6-5. Blur, the man with the plan, carrying his team there to victory in that round 11. Man, what an amazing play. It's like what you blink and all of a sudden, boom, everybody's dropping. What a series.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what happens there. And to Vault, things happen so quickly. It could be such a
Everyone descending onto Bravo and now rotating back. Unity Visual here, losing all that map control, but might just go for the Alpha plant, as Slane here is just expecting a massive push that may never come. You see Mythical protecting that Alpha objective skill from the high ground, but Quitical with the shots gets an amazing pick. What a headshot from Quitical and making it a 2v3. Wandale and Secret now in trouble. Unity Visual going for the plant. Here we go, Shake. No! Right at the beginning of the round. Chaos in a bit of trouble here. 1v2. As unfortunately, Savage Revenge gonna take over and tie things up, keeping things interesting for us, Shake.
Yeah, definitely keeping it interesting. And I'll tell you, keeping it interesting, Mr. Kurt back there behind the switchboards was definitely operating in a smooth fashion, as some may say. We definitely got some work done. Luckily, the numbers were in favor for Savage Revenge, able to pick up.
You know, you do not want to be down 2-0. Protocol is one of the larger maps in this map pool. It takes a lot of time to get ground covered.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Just a short break there, around 90 seconds, if I'm not mistaken. Vault Control is going to be our third map. Cabal looking for the 3-0 sweep. Don't want to run out of gas here. Kinetics looking for a bit of an upset here. Take one of our tournament favorites out of the running. Who will come on top and who will go home? Gatorade going to be able to find the opener. Dark going to be good for 2. That is going to be the life lead in the hands of Cabal, and the first tick of progress done on A. Make that the second tick of progress done on A. Looks like A is going to be captured here fairly comfortably. No lives lost for Cabal yet, and they're on their way to be big wins at a Plix there. That's going to be a big 2-piece. Critical going to be able to find one onto Logan as well. That is going to be 3 dead for Cabal. That is holding closing the floodgates a little bit right now for Kinetics, but they definitely have to iron up this defense. They got to shore up their defense, and Dark popping 2-piece after 2-piece is not helping that whatsoever. Shifu going to be playing this mid area, but Bance is there on the pinch. Progress already being made over on B. This could be the fastest round of control I've ever seen. A little bit of extracurriculars there out of Gatorade. Pistol shots into the body. Gotta love to see it. Dark popping another 2-piece. Somebody give this guy his nugget meal already. Good Lord. 2-piece after 2-piece after 2-piece. What was that round? Like a minute?
I mean, that was honestly the most efficient offensive round that I may have seen all season long. And purely because of the way that they utilized their skills and movement across the map, getting onto the point. They got that 8-point within the first minute, and then they moved directly towards that B point, didn't throw their lives away from those conditions to take map control. I mean, obviously, we see a little bit of extracurriculars there, but they did what was needed on the map to get to that position. A great showing out of the ball on that first offensive round. And I mean, we look to see Team Kinetics try and do the same thing towards this site as well as they go towards this A site, looking like that's going to be the break, maybe even a catwalk break off of some sorts. But ball ready and willing, bulls ahead, going straight for their spawn.
I would just like to point out real quick, after a round of control, Cabal has only died 5 times. That is unheard of. That is absolutely absurd. Finally, some more kills starting to roll in. Nope, not even. Still flawless. Finally, some kills starting to roll in. That's going to be 3 dead in the feed for the side of Kinetics. That's going to be big money moves. Finally, some progress being made on A, but 3 dead for Cabal, and progress is getting cleared off of A, which is not what you want to see if you're a Kinetics fan. Logan going to be able to find that one quickly. Traded out, though, by Critical. Critical going to be able to find 2. Boyd Bance not going to be able to find anything there. Just gets the tags. Gatorade is there for the cleanup. Plix looking for anything. Dark gonna just shut any push down if he can, but once again, 3 dead. If you're the side of Kinetics, it's time to go. You gotta go now. 15 seconds remaining. No progress made at either of these points. Finally, some progress over here on this B zone, but the player jumps off. Bought himself enough time for his team to get on A. Looks like it's just a single stack for now, and Logan going to be able to make that read fairly easily. Hops up, hits the pot shots, and does his thing. Shifu doing his best. Absolutely battling here on this A point in the blender. Never mind, Dark's in the blender as he gets beamed by the pistol. Shifu looking for a second kill with the pistol. Not going to be able to find anything as of yet. Gatorade playing his life extremely well. Contesting the point there briefly. Time ticking away. 8 seconds. 5, 4, 3. Kliz going to get tagged up. Shifu looking for this kill. Not going to be able to find it. He has to get on the time now. 1 kill is all that's stopping Cabal from taking this 2-round lead. A little more than 1 kill. Probably about 4. But Cabal, once again, with a commanding defensive win. They're looking like the truth on vault control.
And they're doing a great job of maintaining on both sides of the field, offense and defense. Obviously, we saw them struggle against that Galaxy squad, but making sure that they could close it out on those defenses are still important. If you know defense is supposed to be the easier side, you have to make sure that you close that out. And they're doing just that, seeing it on the previous series and seeing it here. We have Team Kinetics has an opportunity once more to try and shut them down on this offense. On this defensive side, excuse me, but they have to make sure that they stop this aggression off of the rip. And Blue Gatorade going once again straight for it. got 2 kills, as in making that a victory dead for the side of Kinetics. But they have just a few moments to try and shut down this offense for just a little bit longer, slowing down the progression, but overall, come on, making this.
Yeah, and oh, that's just unfortunate out of Gatorade. They're not going to be able to find that one. Vance doing his best to stay out of this spawn trap. Going to be able to find one. Logan going to be able to find another. Trades going back and forth. Gatorade going to fall. Dark going to be able to pick that one up. But Clicks right now just in the spot. Does get picked up. Dark going to be up in this top cat area looking for some kills, looking for some freebies. Going to be able to find one there onto Critical, catching him off guard. Liz looking for something, anything. Give him a sniff. Logan with a team kill. That's unfortunate. Progress has been halted momentarily, but Gatorade right back on it, completes the second tick, and 19 to 20 is the life count. So Kinetics definitely sort of ironing up their defense a little bit here, but it's still not looking great as Cabal has already matched the amount of ticks that they got last round in not a huge amount of time.
Yeah, absolutely not. Like, he's showing a better side of defense from the side of Kinetics here on this one, and shutting down that Cabal aggression. But it's just a few more seconds for Cabal to try and make it onto this hill. Critical shutting them down. Boy, trying to do what he